What's up everybody and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be checking out this 2025 Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro. This one's finished off in the underground color. MSRP is around 65 grand on one of the Pro models. So let's see what this truck has to offer. This is basically Toyota's top level Tacoma. Of course, you can also get a Trail Hunter, which is basically the same price point, but geared towards more overland. This is geared towards a little bit more high-speed off-road, and we've actually taken these off-roading in the trails as well as some high-speed laps. So underneath the hood, the Pro only comes with the one engine, which is going to be the 2.4 liter inline 4-cylinder turbocharged engine with a full hybrid system. This is the iForce Max. We have 326 horsepower and 465 pound-feet of torque. Got the cool TRD intake on it as well. And then taking a look at some other specs, this can tow around 6,500 pounds. And then it is rear-wheel drive with, of course, a four-wheel drive transfer case, and curb weight is around 5,100 pounds. So for the styling with the TRD Pro, as you can tell, it's pretty bold, very rugged looking vehicle. The hood has some really sharp lines throughout it. You have a trim piece up top that looks like an intake duct. Has a cool look overall. And then you have these LED headlights with a black housing to them. It says TRD Pro in them. Gloss black grille with Toyota written out. Got the massive LED bar, forward facing camera. You even had the rigid LED lights with parking sensors all throughout it. There's a safety sensor, tons of openings with active grille shutters. And then down below we have those recovery hooks with the Toyota name stamped and a nice TRD skid plate. As well, you're also going to see the suspension components a little bit. You can see those Fox shocks with the TRD springs and upper control arms. So it's a really capable truck. Again, we've off-roaded and this thing is awesome. So you have a really bold looking front end, massive fender flares, much wider than the standard truck. Finished off in the gloss black. And then we have satin black TRD wheels with the Wrangler off-road tires. At the side, you got a nice set of rock rails, some body molding in the body colored. Nice shape throughout the doors, and then gloss black mirror caps, integrated turn signal and camera, gloss black on the handles, black trim along with a black roof, shark fin antenna. And then for the TRD Pro, you only have the short bed and of course a full 4-door, so it's got a nice style to it overall. You have the shocks in the back, no leaf springs or anything for this trim level, and then there's even the LED lights all throughout the bed rail. Got some nice contours throughout the rear, and what I love, there's actually a button on each side to open and close the tailgate. That is a really convenient feature. I didn't think I would like that until you use it day to day. It's actually really functional. You're gonna get a spray and bed liner. You have storage on the left side with some plugs, all the rails, lighting, Tacoma name written out, more storage and plugs on the right side. And one thing cool with the tailgate, you got your hands full, you just nudge it with your leg, it's gonna automatically close. So it's actually very functional. Got some sharp lines throughout it. You got your camera, a normal button here as well, and then TRD Pro stamped into the tailgate. And then I like in back, we have a metal rear bumper, the ARB. Then you have these recovery hooks as well, lift points on the frame, and then your trailer hitch integration. So it's a sweet looking truck, practical design, nice and high clearance bumpers for off-roading, and a pretty sweet TRD exhaust. That sounds really good. And then as we make our way to the interior, the one drawback with a TRD Pro, the isodynamic seats kind of take away your rear legroom. So it does make this a little impractical for a family truck. If you want that, stick with a Trail Hunter or maybe just a TRD off-road. But this one has the black Softex interior. Red is also available on certain colors. Got some plastic up here, but a nice soft touch padded armrest, carbon fiber style design. And unfortunately, I can't quite fit my legs here with the driver's seat at my height. So this is insanely tight, not really all too practical like I said. You have cup holders, a couple plugs, there's no armrest or anything. And then what is cool, you can adjust the air pressure basically and make more adjustments for these seats. So it's really cool how they're designed. They basically pivot so it makes it really comfortable. The backrest and the bottoms do that as well. But so it's not a bad back seat, just there's no real amenities and it is pretty cramped with those seats. Nonetheless, you can pull this and we're gonna have a little bit of storage, our subwoofer, power sliding rear glass. Hey everybody, today's video is brought to you by LastFit. If you're looking for a nice set of all-weather floor mats for your Toyota, take a look at the link in the description below. All of our viewers are gonna get a discount code to use on LastFit's website. You can click that link and check out the right set for your Toyota. So with the LastFit liners, very nice, high quality, durable rubber liners. They're also laser measured. That way they fit perfectly in your footwells. And when you compare the LastFit all-weather floor liners to even a factory set in a Toyota, they cover so much more of the stock carpeting that is underneath. They're gonna have a large lip all around it to really cover it nicely. And they even go to the door sill. So when it is time to clean them, you simply just pop out your last fit floor liners, clean them up, throw them back in, no big deal. The factory ones don't protect all of the carpet nearly as well, so it's a great way to improve your car and make it much cleaner. So there you guys go. Take a look at the links down below for last fit liners for your Toyota. But then making my way to the front seat, this is really a two-person truck, I would say. You're gonna get a lot of the soft text throughout it. We have all the nice padded material on the door, insert, as well as the armrest, all of your basic controls, storage, more of that carbon look, and then storage down below. Now for the seats, we have manual recline, power controls for lumbar, as well as the base. And then once again, you can kind of see how these move. It's really cool when you drive it. They do make a big difference. But you have these smooth design, these massive bolsters, and a pretty cool camouflage look throughout the center. All the red stitching to it as well. I mean, it's a sweet looking truck for sure. Inside, foot on the brake. Fire it up. You can even hear that nice rumble to that exhaust. Got some perforated leather for the TRD steering wheel. TRD, got the red as well. And then for the gauge cluster, it's a nice screen with a lot of information. You can even see the turbos, boost gauge, the electronic power, some off-road settings. We can hold down OK and configure the center screen as well as the left and right. So you really can configure this even further than what I'm showing now. So nice design. Cruise control on the right, basic controls on the left, stock on the right side for windshield wipers, stock on the left for headlights and turn signal. And then we have extra auxiliaries if needed. We have the tailgate release, you can open that as well. Light bar as well, a couple other buttons. And then we have more of that carbon look. There's gonna be some hard plastic on the dashboard. And then we have this pretty cool removable wireless speaker. So that's a pretty cool design for camping trips, hitting the golf course, hitting the trails. You got storage up here, USB port on the side, and I love how Toyota's written out with the old school font. We have our glove box finished off in the soft touch with the stitching. And then this screen, the navigation is actually a subscription, which is kind of dumb. I don't like how modern car companies are doing that. Massive screen with no real nav. However, of course, your Apple CarPlay will pretty much be what you're always going to use. There's really not that much information on the screen for being so big. It's kind of overkill, I honestly think. I mean, really don't use anything in here, you'll just have your CarPlay. However, the camera system is where it's at on the screen. It makes it super nice for off-roading. You have all the different views. You can even go under one with off-road things. So that is why the screen is awesome being that big. Other than that though, it's a little big. Now you're gonna see your air vents in the center, heated steering wheel. We have some trailer brake controls. Climate controls are also really simple. We have our dial, heated and vented seats, all the basic controls, wireless charging and storage with more plugs. We even have a stabilizer disconnect, a rear locking diff. We have the shortcut to the camera and drive modes. So you can toggle this and then you have 3 street modes. So very easily you can go between them. 4-wheel drive you'll go into, and then you can go into your multi-terrain select with your off-road settings. That's a really nice touch. We have downhill assist, crawl control, storage, more of the nice soft touch, and storage down below. One last look at the interior. These seats are really nice, as long as you don't need the back seats. And then we have a sunroof up above, nice digital rear view with garage door buttons underneath it, and a sunglass holder up above. All right, so setting off now in the TRD Pro in sport mode. Wow, this thing is quick. I know people like to make fun of the turbo 4-cylinder hybrid. This thing has instant power, way better than the V6 ever did. And when you do start going off-road, this thing is so much fun. Obviously, we can't take a dealer car and go do anything crazy, but we've gone off-roading with these, rock crawling with these, and even taken them on a high-speed track. This is such a fun truck. So the camera system all works really well, like I was mentioning, just giving you a really good view around. Of course, I could hit that again for the front view. Steering weight is heavy. It feels good. It's not too heavy, but not too light, just to give you a good view around and an easy way to maneuver it. The isodynamic seat, so basically it's like a suspension for your whole body, cradling you left to right and to the back. So it really helps you just stay way less fatigued when off-roading. It is cool. And goodness, 4,000 RPM. I mean, this thing just books it. You can see the gauge right on the right side for the electronic, the EV system, and then the turbo boost gauge on the left. This thing just takes off. There's so much power in it, which is so nice to see. Now, if we go back into just normal mode, you have a pretty good view around, good visibility. I love the camera up here. That's a really good idea to have something like this in a truck. So it makes it really easy to see around. You can hear that hybrid system, and just barely giving it throttle, there's just so much torque. Good view over your left and right shoulders as expected in any truck. The rear headrest I would probably fold down just to give you a better view when you look over it. And then as far as the interior sitting in here, these seats, they are technically a little on the stiff side. You feel the suspension of them more when you're hitting the bumps and your body is swaying, but just the straight down and straight back, they're a little on the stiff side. I've noticed all the Tacomas seem to be a little on the stiff side. The suspension on road is decently comfortable. However, you do feel little bumps in the road and things like that. So it's not the most plush ride out there, especially on a bad road. But when you hit the big bumps, I mean, just this thing just can walk over everything, and it really does show you how capable this truck is when you do start hitting big bumps. Interior use of materials, I like how the Pro has all the soft touches all around it. The other trim levels are going to be very plasticky, which is kind of the biggest downfall with the new gen. This hard plastic will be on everything on and on Pro model. So I like with the Pro, it feels very premium. It does feel like the price tag. But the best thing is just the hybrid is so good. The hybrid system is so cool. It is fun to drive. There's a lot of power to it. It's a comfortable place to sit too. Armrests are good. It's a cool truck. Wind noise isn't too bad when you're driving around, so it's actually a pretty decent highway cruiser, and it's got enough space for things. Obviously the Pro doesn't have the best people space in back, but it's a useful truck without being ginormous. Not everyone wants a Tundra, so it's a well-sized truck, and it really is just fun to drive. The screen, again, doesn't really have much on it, but with your CarPlay on it, that's basically what you're gonna use. You know, it's got the easy stuff in the interior to make this a very useful truck overall. And really no complaints when you're driving a Pro. It is a lot of fun.